Good morning, everyone. It's a Friday. Welcome to Marc Your Day. I got a text from my siblings yesterday talking about how difficult the situation is for our fellow Filipinos abroad and how many are losing their jobs. That's why this is a special episode to specifically talk about how we could cope with job loss, because not only is it going to be difficult for OFWs, it's also going to be difficult for our fellow Filipinos here in the country. That's why let's get right into the discussion. Welcome to Marc Your Day. There's hope. Not all is lost. We're still alive. Let's begin our discussion today with a good word of encouragement. Be of good courage, and He shall strengthen your heart, all you hope in the Lord. That word of encouragement talks about it's a decision to be courageous. Decision po siyang maging malakas sa loob. Decision po siyang lumaban. At kapag tayo po ay nagdesisyon na lumaban, and if we take courage, if we are of good courage, lalakas daw po ang ating puso at papalakasin yung ating puso ng ating Panginoon. What this tells me na kung nagdesisyon ka nang wala na pag-asa, talo na, manghihina na. But if we decide to fight, if we decide to make the best out of the situation, if we decide to survive, ang ating Panginoon po ay magbibigay lakas ng loob para po sa ating lahat. Magandang umaga po sa aking mga kababayan all over the world who might be watching this live or on replay. Thank you very much for all of those who have tuned in early. I would like to say hi to dear friends James Bayeta. Good morning also to Miss Crizzy Victoriano. So we have a packed day today, and because I have a lot to share to our fellow Filipinos who might be facing this situation where they already got the notice that their employment will end, or they have already gotten the notice that their employment has already ended. And so what do you do given that situation? What do you do given that situation? I promise to make this day practical. It's not just really motivational. There will be some motivation, but I'd like to be as realistic as possible. And so stick around. Good morning, Steve Arquiza from Davao. Good morning, Topher Tavaranza. Magandang umaga po sa ating mga kababayan. And because we have a packed day, let's not dilly-dally. Let's begin by talking about the news. Losing your job is not really interesting. Being in a difficult situation is not really interesting. You don't normally say, oh, I lost my job. Oh, that's interesting. Hindi po ganun normal ang reaction ng tao kapag tayo nawawalan ng trabaho. Pero what might be interesting is how we could turn this difficult situation into something positive. What might be interesting for all our kababayans who might be facing this situation, that it might be good for their children. It might be good for the country. It might be good for the future. Many people are saying, and I'm sure you've heard this over and over again during this pandemic, we can turn this into an opportunity. We can turn this into an opportunity. So today, I will be sharing with you 10 tips, 10 suggestions, 10 recommendations that I believe will help our fellow countrymen who are facing the situation of job loss. If you have lost your job here, potentially going to lose your job in the next few days, or if you have already lost your job and you're abroad, sa ating mga kababayang OFWs, I will be speaking to you as well. If you're watching this live, know that your countrymen are thinking about your welfare. Okay? So let's begin our discussion today of the 10 tips and recommendations on how we can cope with job loss. Okay? Number one. If you lose your job during this pandemic, it's important for you to go where cost of living is low. Okay, wait. Number one is go where cost of living is low. Okay, that's number one. Sorry. Go where cost of living is low. That's number one, my friends. If you are living in a place where cost of living is high, no matter how you manage your resources, hindi po magkakasya yan. Because for example, you used to work in BGC and your salary was enough to sustain your life in BGC. If you continue to stay in BGC, now that you've lost your job, the cost of living at BGC will be so high, you will run out of cash sooner than later. If you live in, for example, Singapore or Dubai or in Melbourne, Australia, or in other countries like London, where cost of living is very, very high, it's important for you to either move out to the provinces, to the suburbs, where cost of living will be lower, or come back home. Move back home to the Philippines, because the cost of living here is still much lower than the cost of living in Dubai. The cost of living here will definitely be lower than the cost of living in Singapore. And that's why it's important for you to go where the cost of living is low. Now, don't wait it out. Don't say, don't worry, it will normalize soon. It will not. According to our global experts, this will not normalize soon. It could potentially get worse before it could get better. According to our global economists, the next 3 quarters will be hard and it will not normalize until next year. So if you have a year, you're looking at the year, you can maybe look at your savings. But if you have an option to move to where cost of living is low, that will save you and your family. Okay? So don't wait it out. The sooner you make that decision to move to where cost of living is low, the better it is for you. But I would like to warn you, when you go where cost of living is low, for example, sa ating mga kababayang OFW, kapag nagdesisyon kang umuwi sa Pilipinas, or if you are working here in Metro Manila and you decide to go back to your province, accept that that's your situation. Welcome it with an open heart. Welcome it with a positive mindset. Don't go out there thinking that this is not the life I want. If you continue to complain and grouch and be negative about this whole thing, when you go back to the province, when you go back to the Philippines, you will see everything that's wrong. If you decide to move to where cost of living is low, accept that that's going to be the situation. And you know it's low there because it's not as highly developed as the place where you came from. And that's why it's important for you to know it will not be as comfortable, it will not be as developed, it will not be as perfect, it will not be as crime-free, it will not be as convenient as the place where you came from. Because if you go out there expecting that it's still going to be like Singapore, like Dubai, like Manila, like BGC, like Makati, it will even make you sad. So, go where cost of living is low, but accept it. It's accepted. You're going back to where life is much more basic. You're going back to life where the comforts will be lower. And so as you accept that, you will see good things. You will appreciate the small things. You will go to the market and say, wow, this is so cheap. You will eat in a karinderya and you will realize, what? I can still eat a full meal for less than 30 pesos compared to the Singaporean meal. That's very, very cheap. That's just $1 Singaporean dollar. I can still eat at 1 Singaporean dollar. If your budget for a meal in Singapore is $3 or $4 per meal and you can eat at 1 Singapore dollar, then your budget for one meal in Singapore already fed you for a day where you went. Okay? So go where the cost of living is low. Okay? That's number one. Number two, if you lost your job now, make sure you keep as much cash. Keep your cash. Don't spend unnecessarily. If you have received your pay by way of separation, that's it. That's your big cash on hand. So keep that. Extend that. That's why I refer back to number one, you want to go back to where the cost of living is low. Kasi yung isang buwan mo na sweldo, let's say half-month salary or one-month salary in Singapore or in BGC or Makati or in Dubai, if you go back to your province, let's say Dumaguete, if you go back to Surigao, if you go back to La Union or Pangasinan, that 1 month salary might last you for another 4 months. There in the province, wala masyadong gala, wala masyadong eat out, that salary can feed you, can sustain you while you're looking for your next job. So it's important for you to keep your cash. Keep your cash. Sa ating mga kababayan na uuwi sa Pilipinas, please lang, wag na kayo bumili ng pasalubong. Wag na kayong magpa-impress, hindi nyo kailangan. Kasi naiintindihan ng ating mga magulang, naiintindihan ng ating mga kapitbahay, naiintindihan ng ating mga relatives na naghihirap lahat. Hindi lang kayo, lahat. Pati mga negosyante. Alam niyo, pati empleyado ng maraming malalaking kumpanya sa buong mundo na walan ng trabaho. So hindi po kahihiyan na tayo po ay nagtitipid. Hindi po kahihiyan. Wag na daw po munang magpaletsyon, wag na munang magpainom. Keep your cash. Bahala na sabihin nila na kuripot ka, uuwi ka sa inyo. Wag. Resist the urge to splurge. Keep your cash. Number one, go where cost of living is low. Number two, please keep your cash. Okay, number three. Turn assets into cash. Turn assets into cash. What do I mean by this? Kung ang salary mo sa Dubai or Singapore or dito sa BGC will last you for a month there, it could last you for several months in the province where you're going home to. What you do next is you inventory your assets. Marami kang ari-arian na posibleng maging cash. Kasi importante ngayon cash. One, meron kang magandang cellphone. Kailangan mo ba ng magandang cellphone sa probinsya? Hindi mo kailangan ng magandang cellphone. Hindi lamang sa probinsya. Kailangan mo ba ng magandang cellphone ngayon? Hindi po. Hindi mo po kailangan ng magandang cellphone. So kung meron kang magandang cellphone, pwede mo itong ibenta sa magandang presyo sa iyong mga kaibigan na merong trabaho, na maraming savings, na mayaman pa. Benta mo ito sa iyong kaibigan, friend, tulungan mo naman ako, kailangan ko ng cash. Benta mo yung cellphone mo so you could turn it into cash. At yung cash na yon, for example, nagbenta ka ng iPhone, itong luma kong iPhone 6. Sabihin mo na lang, mabenta ko itong iPhone 6 ko ng 10,000. Sabihin mo 10,000 na lang. Dati mahal ito. Kung mabebenta ko siya ng 10,000, bibili ako ng murang cellphone na meron na ring Facebook, kompleto na rin, na merong mga 1,500 lang nun. Or kahit na 2,000. So kung nabenta ko siya ng 10,000, bumili ako ng cellphone na 2,000, I turned my asset na tulog into cash and I generated 8,000. What does 8,000 mean? One more month of food. One more month of sustaining your life and your family. Meaning, each asset that you have is another month. Bakit? Ano po ang ating binibili ngayon? Ang ating binibili ngayon ay oras lang. We just need time. Kung yung 1 month mo, extend mo lang yung siya by months and months and months. So, this is 1 more month. Meron akong magandang mga sapatos. Pak, benta ko to. 1 month na naman yan. Meron akong TV, hindi ko na magagamit. Benta ko, dagdag na 1 buwan na naman yan. So, ibig sabihin, titingnan mo yung mga ari-arian mo, titingnan mo yan sila, hindi yan sila ari-arian, titingnan mo yan sila buhay na 1 buwan. Convert them into months, to 1 month of eating and living. Okay? So, inventory what you can sell, dispose. Don't keep. Bakit? Hindi naman ito permanente. Babalik naman yung buhay. Mabibili mo rin yan. Ang importante na as you go back to where cost of living is low, medyo hindi ka mangangamba kasi meron kang cash. Okay? Napakahalaga ulit ang cash. So, turn assets into cash. Huwag kang malulungkot. Huwag kang malulungkot. Okay. Ito, I'll tell you my story ha. Si Kuya Mark, marami kaming sasakyan. Pero dahil kami ay negosyante, meron din kaming mga loans ng business loans na medyo malaki. Yung mga loan na yan, halimbawa, kasi sa negosyante, maglo-loan ka para yun yung ipanggagastos mo, pang palago ng negosyo mo. At yung loan na yun, dapat babalik yun, mababayaran mo yun habang bumibenta ka. Paano ngayon? Nakapag-loan na, bumili na ng mga packaging material, mga karton, mga ingredients, nandyan lang nakatambak, wala namang benta. Anong gagawin ngayon ni Kuya Mark? Nandyan yung loan. Ang pwedeng gawin ni Kuya Mark ngayon, hindi naman kailangan yung 3 sasakyan, pwedeng mag-dispose ng isa. Mag-dispose ng isang sasakyan, bayad na yung loan, hindi ko na siya iisipin. So yun yung isa sa realidad na kagaya ng marami, hindi lang po ako, kayo, na importante lang ma-manage natin. Now, makakabili ba si Kuya Mark ng sasakyan ulit? Makakabili. Naniniwala ako sa Lord, nabibigyan ako ng magandang sasakyan later on kung mag-normalize yung buhay. Pero kung hindi naman, ganito yung buhay, okay lang. Bakit? Wala naman akong sasakyan dati ah. May sasakyan yung tatay ko, pero wala naman akong sasakyan dati. Nalulungkot ba ako na ibenta ko? Meron pa rin akong sasakyan eh. Hindi lang naman isa eh. So, ibig sabihin, hindi ka naman mazizero eh. So, wag lang malungkot. Okay lang yan. Just dispose for now. Babalik din ng normal. Wag mo nang isipin yung ang mga sabi-sabi na namumulubi na. Okay lang. Nagbebenta na ng sasakyan si Kuya Mark. Baka namumulubi na. Baka totoo. Ano ngayon? That's life. That's life. Hindi naman ganun ang buhay na pa-effect ka, pa-project ka. Wala naman pala. Hindi ganun. Pag inamin mo, tinanggap mo, nag-dispose ka, okay ka, wala kang utang, masaya ka, kung anong kinikita mo ng maganda, happy ka. Ito, example pa. Itong cellphone ko, namin ni Ate Tricia. Masaya kami for the longest time kasi ito yung mga old plan ng Smart. Hello, Smart. Kasi Smart kami. Unli yung data nito. Pero mataas yung subscription. Walang limit yung data, walang data cap. Ito pa yung mga lumang plan. Ngayon, nasa bahay lang kami. Malakas ang internet dito sa aming bahay. Parang 100 Mbps. Para maganda yung live stream, kailangan mataas yung internet. Tapos maraming mga computer dito kasi office ito eh. Maraming opisina. Kung malakas ang internet namin dito, maganda yung internet by the way ng Converge. Converge po kami. Napakaganda ng internet ng Converge. If you're looking for internet provider, Converge is excellent. So anong ginawa namin? May wifi naman all over the place. Kailangan ko pa ba ng data? Na halimbawa 2,500 din kay Ate Tricia. So 5,000 kami sa cellphone lang namin. Hindi namin kailangan yon. So anong ginawa namin ni Ate Tricia? Binaba namin to plan 600 bawat isa. 600 sa kanya, 600 sa akin. So 1,200 na lang yung bayad namin sa Smart. Nahihirapan ba kami? Hindi. Bakit? Ang lakas ng wifi dito. Hindi mo naman kailangan ng wifi. Besides, hindi naman ako lalabas in the next how many months. Kung Kuya Mark will begin to go out and work again outside, I can just get back my plan or get a higher data plan again from Smart. Kaya ko bang gawin yon pag nag-normalize yung buhay, nag-normalize ang negosyo? No doubt about it. Again, temporary lang ito. So if I sell a car, if I downgrade my plan, malungkot ba ako? Hindi. Actually, masaya ako dahil hindi ko na iniisip yun. Hindi ko na iniisip yun. So turn your assets into cash. Turn your bills into cash. Reduce, reduce, reduce. Malinaw? Good morning before I proceed to the Tagaros of Ozamis, Tags Team, Kuya Mel Chan, Ate Lynette Masayon, J. Escobal. Good morning sa ating mga kababayan who have tuned in. We are in point number 2. Tinanggal ko yung point number 1 kasi meron siyang merong typo. Ayusin ko kaya, no? Ayusin ko. Madali lang ayusin niya. Natin niya. Ayusin ko siya. Napakadaling ayusin yung go to, tingnan nyo, ayusin ko yung post. Go to where cost of living is, hindi yan low yan. Yan, tingnan nyo. There. Oh, ayos na? Kita nyo na ba yan? Go to where the cost of living is low. Number 3. Charlie May Calotes. Good morning, bye. Good morning. Number 4. It's important if you're a family man that you manage this crisis. Manage this crisis with your family. Ayan na naman, typo na naman. Teka ha, kasi gabi na kasi, tinype ito ni Kuya Mark. With your family. Kita nyo yung editing ko niyan? Ang bilis lang. Manage this crisis with your family. Urong ko ng konti. When you face a situation like you've lost your job, you need to come home to the Philippines if you're working abroad. You are in Metro Manila, you need to move back to the province. Or the business is not doing very well. Huwag niyo pong itatago ito sa mga bata. Huwag niyo pong, don't lie to them. In fact, call for a family meeting. Manage it with them. Manage it with them. Tell them the situation around the world. Tell them that this pandemic is, it's difficult. And make them think with you. In fact, brainstorm with them. Talk to them about the situation and make them help you strategize kung paano magtipid. Lalo na sa mga batang sanay sa masasarap na pagkain. They will realize, alam nyo, merong akong napanood na meme sa, I'm not sure if you call that a meme, in South Korea where a dad brought a child to the store. And because the dad promised the child on her birthday to buy a toy, pumunta sila dun sa toy. So sabi nung daddy, no, bili pa tayo. Yung bata ayaw talaga. Sabi ng bata, no. Tapos sabi ng daddy, no. Ang bata umiyak. Alam niyo, umiyak yung bata. Ang sabi niya sa daddy niya, but you lost your job. You lost your job. As early as the child was less than 5 years old. Don't underestimate your children. They're smarter than you think. They're more mature than you think. They will understand the situation. So manage this crisis with your family. Manage this situation with your family. Pero sabi ni Ate Sharon, yung mali ko daw typo kanina, go where cost of living is low. Sabi ni Ate Sharon, maganda din daw yung sabi ko kanina na go where cost of living is love. Where cost of living is love. Where the cost of living is just love. Wala kang gagastusin. Pagmamahal mo lang. That's nice, Ate Sharon, right? That's true. That's true. In this time, the cost of living should just be love. Yes, you have something to eat. You're in the province. You're back in the farm. You're planting in the field. Go to where cost of living is love. Not where cost of living is money. That's brilliant, Sister Sharon. Go to where cost of living is love. Good morning, Kuya Alain. Good morning, Ate Colleen. Manage this crisis with family. Call for that family meeting. Be honest with them. They are more mature than you think. Okay? Palakpakan po muna natin ang ating mga kababayan na magigiting, na lumalaban, na hindi po sumusuko. Okay, next. Number 5. Turn this into a learning and growing opportunity. When you face difficulty, it is a learning opportunity. It is a growing opportunity. Not just for you, but for all your family members. Not just for you, but for your children as well. So turn this into a learning opportunity. Don't worry, uurong natin yan mamaya, Kuya Mel. I-note mo na lang. Turn this into a learning opportunity. Ibaba lahat ng text down dahil hindi nababasa. Okay, fine. Ate Tricia, could you help me? Turn this into a learning opportunity. Okay? I mentioned that. Sige, buti na lang I have Ate Tricia to help me move it down. So, turn that into a learning opportunity. You called for a family meeting. Make this into a learning opportunity. If you do decide to bring your family back to the province, again, I mentioned it earlier, accept it. It will be different, lalo na if you're coming from Dubai or Singapore or another first world country. You're bringing your family back home. It's possible that they will be working or living there, or you will be working there and they will be transferring to that school. Make them see the good things. If you fill their heads with so much negativity, then kids will be depressed. But if you fill their heads with so much optimism, you can tell them, you know what? This is where mom studied. This is where Kuya Mark studied. This is where daddy went to school. And it's amazing. People here are tough. Look at the farmers. Look at the Carabao. Meaning, you can always say, life is hard or life is a challenge. You can always say, I am giving up, or I am saying, I'm hunkering down and going to fight. They're always, it's again, like you hear this. This is almost cliche. It's not what the situation throws at you. It's how you react to the situation. So, as you go to the province, you're managing your cash, you're turning assets into cash, you're meeting your family in a family meeting, be in a teaching mode. Okay, I'll make this bold statement. What the children can learn during this crisis, if we use this crisis well, this entire generation of kids will actually be much tougher, will be much more mature and wise than our generation. If we use this opportunity to teach them, kung gagamitin natin ito as oportunidad na para makita nila na hindi madali ang buhay. Kasi ito mga batang ito, lumaki na sila na may cellphone, komportable, may aircon. So kung meron ng ganon, sanay na sila sa comfort, paano sila paglaki? Di ba we've been complaining na sanay sila sa harap ng buhay. We've been complaining about how they are not as tough, as gritty, as disciplined as we are. Now, this is our opportunity now. This is our big opportunity to teach them. And if we can use this opportunity to teach them, then it's going to make them tougher. So let's make this an opportunity. So, my kids, I have been telling them the situation. I've been telling them about the loans. I've been telling them about the challenge in the business. I have been telling them. They're part of the discussion. And I'm hoping that my kids are still modern, are still tech savvy, but they will go out there. And this generation will be one of the toughest generations because you and I helped them see what's good in this pandemic, and it will make them much more mature, much wiser than us. Number 6. If you're going back to the province, one of the biggest, or in the Philippines, one of the biggest costs is yung pag-aaral. Ang alam nyong maganda, consider, my friends, Ate Tricia. Okay, number 6 is this. Don't worry, Ate Tricia is going to fix it. Number 6, Focus on me, not on the text. Number 6, consider homeschooling or public schooling. Okay? Consider homeschooling or public schooling. In the provinces, napakagaganda din ng mga public school. Yung aking pinsan, Kuya Sai, Papa Sai, Mami Lor, they're leaders in the public school sector in Ozamis. They raise very good kids. I am a proud product of the public school system. I went to a public school from preschool all the way to college. I am a public school boy. I went to a public school classroom. I used public school books. I believe I turned out okay. I can think well, I can read well, I can analyze well, I can write well, I can do business well. Hindi po siya sa public school eh. Kailangan lang natin maganda yung ating pamamahay. Siyempre, hindi yan perpekto. Merong mga kakulangan. But if you as a parent is committed to making this as an opportunity for your kids to grow and develop into mature human beings, my goodness, public school o homeschool, your kids will be okay. Huwag kang maniniwala, according to my sister-in-law in Doha. Marami sa mga nag-aaral sa international school ng Doha na Pinoy might have to go home, have left school because their parents lost their jobs there. And it's possible that many of those kids who study in international schools in other countries will come home, and if their parents send them to a private school, whatever savings you have, mauubos yun kasi napakamahal po ng private school dito sa Pilipinas. I will not encourage you. Yung homeschooling, medyo expensive pa rin, but that's much cheaper than private school. So go homeschooling. Meron ka mahanap na homeschooling program from between 20,000 to 40,000. Kung kaya mo yon, you can consider that. Babudgetin mo lang na maayos. Pero kung hindi kaya, my friends, okay na okay lang ang public school. Okay na okay lang ang public school. Eto, meron akong tip. Lalo na yung mga public school na konektado sa isang state university or sa isang state college. Kasi usually yung state university, meron yan silang grade school program and high school program. Napakagaganda nun. Napakagaganda nun. I went to the Mindanao State University Integrated Laboratory School. Lab school siya ang tawag dahil yung mga nagpa-practicum ng mga education majors ng university na yon, doon nagpa-practicum sa school namin. Marami pong ganong klaseng eskwelahan all over the country. But even those that are not attached to a public school or a state college or university, they're good. They're good. Huwag kayong maniniwala na walang pag-asa pag public. I'll give you another example. A friend of mine went to the Santa Cruz National High School. You know, Santa Cruz, Davao del Sur is one of the sadder areas. I'll call it sadder areas in Davao del Sur. You know why? Because it's heavily NPA infested. Daming NPA doon. Kaya yung mga tao doon, medyo mataas yung takot. Kaya hindi nagde-develop. So yung Santa Cruz, that's in between Davao City and Digos, hindi siya as developed as Davao City and Digos kahit na nandun lang siya sa gitna ng dalawang cities na yon. But you know what? My friend, sabi niya when I met him in college, sabi niya nahirapan siya sa Math 17, yung first mathematics ng engineering. Bakit? Sabi niya, kasi lahat ng itinuro daw sa kanila medyo kulang. Kulang. Pero alam mo, dahil yung bata talagang matalino, top 2 sa board exam nung nag-take ng board exam. Ngayon, head design engineer ng isa sa pinakamalaking engineering company sa Canada. San graduate? Santa Cruz National High School, Davao del Sur. Palakpakan natin yan. So, proud graduate of Quirino Elementary School, Owen Sigara. Sino mga public school kids dito? Can I see the proud public school kids who are here with me? Again, it doesn't make you less of a person if you graduated from a public school. And in this situation, ang parents pwedeng mag-supplement. ang parents pwedeng tumulong. Kung pinalaki ka sa magandang bahay, magiging okay mga bata. Huwag kayo malulungkot. Tingnan nyo na lang si Kuya Mark. Public school kid. Public school kid. Tingnan mo yan si Kuya Owen Sigara. Public school kid. Now a trainer of Unilab. One of the biggest corporations in the Philippines. Public school kid. Wala yan sa ganon. Di ba Kuya? Yes, kilala ni Kuya James Bayeta. Bakit Kuya James, hindi ka ba public school sa Surigao? Cubao Elementary School, J. Lester Escobal. See? Pwede. Huwag malungkot. Importante yung mga bata lumalaban. Importante lumalaban yung mga bata. Ramon Magsaysay, Cubao High School, J. Escobal. Galing. Number 7, nauubusan na tayo ng oras. Number 7, si Ate Tricia ang magkiklik. Number 7, ano yung basahin natin? Be careful. Okay. Sa mga uuwi ng probinsya, o uuwi dito sa Pilipinas na OFW, listen very carefully. Be very careful when entering a business or investing. Be very, very careful. Maraming maghihikayat sa iyo na mag-invest ng pera, maglagak ng pera. Bantayan ninyo, ganito, kung wala kang binibenta o wala kang service, pero kikita ka, scam yun. Kung sinasabihan kang wala kang kailangan gawin, kikita ka, scam yun. Okay? Pag sinabi sa iyong more than 20% ang interest, in fact, pag sinabi sa iyong more than 15% ang interest per month, malamang scam yun. Malamang scam yun. Per month ha, steady ha, mahirap kang kumita ng ganon unless talagang alam mo. Ang next, pag sinabi sa iyong mag-recruit ka lang, wala kang kailangang gawin, wala kang kailangang produkto, naku mag-ingat ka sa ganon. Ibig sabihin, if it's too good to be true, parang sobra naman yan. Totoo ba yan? Sobra naman yan. Pag nagsabi kang sobra naman yan, totoo ba yan? Malamang hindi totoo yan. Malamang hindi totoo yan. That's why it's important for you to be careful when investing. Look, Kuya Vladimir Mata. Diba ito si Kuya Vladimir Mata? Isa sa pinakamagaling na mga government leaders na nakilala ko. Ramon Magsaysay High School. Palakpakan natin si Kuya Vlad Mata. Ramon Magsaysay High School. Lynette Masayon, Santa Cruz Elementary Community School in Baybay, Leyte. Whew! I am fired up. Buta sa pagpakabana, Budik, Agusan National High School in the house. Yes, Kuya Budik is in California. See, and doing very well there. Be careful when investing and entering a business. Okay, here's a simple rule. Makinig. Kung hindi mo alam o hindi mo maintindihan kung paano yan kumikita, hindi mo rin maiintindihan kung paano yan malulugi. So wag na wag kang pumasok sa isang negosyo o isang investment na hindi mo naiintindihan. Kasi kung hindi mo naiintindihan kung paano kumita yan, hindi mo rin maiintindihan kung bakit biglang naglaho ang pera mong parang bula. That's why, for example, investment in stocks, research, talk to Kuya Tito Vlogs, talk to people who are familiar with it. If you're investing in a business, talk to friends who are doing that business, seek their advice. Kasi kung hindi ka hihingi ng tulong sa mga nakakaalam, baka mawala ang inyong pinaka cash savings. Mas okay pa na merong cash kaysa you make such huge risks. Pero kung meron kang extra na pang-invest sa stock market, pang-invest sa restaurant, alam mong safe. For example, mabubuhay pa kayo within the next 6 months. Go ahead, invest. Go ahead, put your money in a good business. But before you do so, research, ask good questions, have something in writing, and make sure you talk to the people who will really operate the business and make sure that there's great level of trust. Kung meron kang konting distrust o meron kang konting hindi magandang pakiramdam, wag mo nang ituloy, wag mo nang pasukin yang negosyong yan. What you do next is you scan for opportunities. You scan for opportunities. Scan for opportunities while waiting. It's possible that there are opportunities here. I know my friends maraming mga kumpanya dito nag-hire pa rin. With the right skill set, if you're coming from a first world country like Singapore, Dubai, posibleng maraming mga bangko, maraming mga businesses in the Philippines who will still be needing your services. So, scan for opportunities. There might be opportunities here. It might be paying you lower. It could pay you much lower than what you're currently making, but that's better than no job, right? So, scan for opportunities for businesses. Wag ka agad na parang, sign from God na ito, talon ka agad, invest agad. Wag. Be careful and then scan for opportunities. Let's go to number 9, Ate Trisha, because we're running out of time. Number 9 is ito, mahalaga. Para sa mga OFW na uuwi sa Pilipinas na naiwan yung asawa mo dito. Pag uwi mo dito, nawalan ka ng trabaho. Please lang, my suggestion to you, huwag ka nang makipag-away dun sa mga dapat. Nasaan na yung pinadala ko? Nasaan na ito? Dapat ininvest no, hindi sana tayo mahihirap yun. Huwag nang mag-ungkat, huwag nang manumbat. That's not the right time to do that. Walang panahon para sa sumbatan ngayon. Crisis po ngayon. Kung meron mang pagkakamali in the past, hindi na yon makakatulong ngayon if you cry over spilled milk. Kung hahabulin po pa yung water under the bridge, nakalipas na yun, wala ka nang magagawa. What is important now is to survive, and you need your family to survive. You need good relationships to survive. Wag nang mang-ungkat. Posibleng kang mang-ungkat kung mag-normalize yung buhay. Wag ngayon. Kasi pag uungkatin mo ang sitwasyon, dati, nagpadala ako ng ganito, nasaan na yun? Maghihiwalay pa kayo, magbabayad ka pa ng lawyer para annulment. Mas lalala ang sitwasyon. Try to keep status quo. And try to, number 10, Ate Trisha, number 10. Finally, number 10, stay healthy, hopeful, and in faith. Yun po yung 10. Stay healthy. Wag nang maungkat. Just stay healthy, just stay hopeful, and be in faith, my friends. Those are my 10 tips for everyone na posibleng mawalan ng trabaho. Number 1, go to where cost of living is low. Punta. Make your move now. Wag nang mag-delay. Wag nang magdalawang isip. Number 2, keep your cash. Number 3, turn assets into cash. Magbenta, mag-downgrade ng mga plan. Let go of things na hindi kailangan. Mabibili mo din yan pag nag-normalize yung buhay. Number 4, bring the family into the discussion. Have a family meeting. Trust your children. They are more mature than you think, wiser than you think. Number 5, make this into a learning opportunity so they will see the good things, not all the negative things happening. Number 6, consider public school or homeschool. Okay? Kuya Mark is public school proudly. Number 7, be careful when investing and entering a business. Kung hindi mo naintindihan yan, hindi mo maintindihan kung paano mo din malulugi. Magtanong, mag-ingat. Number 8, scan for opportunities for employment or investment. Huwag ka agad padalos-dalos. Magdasal, magtanong. And number 9, do not fight now over past issues or mistakes. Huwag nang mang-ungkat. Hindi ito parahon para sa mga ganon. Umuwi ka, napauwi ka, nawala yung trabaho mo. Huwag mo nang aawayin yung asawa mo. Huwag mo nang i-blame. Huwag ka nang maghahanap ng sisisihin. Huwag ka nang maghahanap ng iyong paglalabasan ng sama ng loob. Hindi ito panahon para sa ganon. Panahon ito para mag-survive. And you need your family, you need your siblings, you need your children in order to survive. And number 10, stay healthy. As long as we're healthy, we're hopeful, and we're in faith, magdasal sa Panginoon as we normalize our lives in the coming months. And hopefully next year, mas gaganda yung buhay according to our economists, then makakabawi din tayo lahat. This is an opportunity for us to be hopeful. This is an opportunity for us to be hopeful. This is an opportunity for us to grow. Okay, yan po ang ating show ngayon. Anong trending? Anong trending sa panahon na ngayon? What's trending? Yan po ang trending. Wala na po akong idadagdag. Ang trending po ay yung 10 yan. Yan po ang trending. Ito yung trending na walang nagpo-post. Ito yung trending na walang nag-uusap masyado about. Kasi may takot, merong nahihiya, merong parang paano na lang, anong sasabihin nila sa akin? Wag. Ito yung trending na dapat pag-usapan. Ito yung trending na very quietly worrying people. Ngayon, pinag-usapan na natin. So keep the discussion going as you go back to your workplaces. Keep the discussion going with your family. According to Kuya Mel, spend more time with God and your family. No greater joy and reward than spending time with them. I agree. Absolutely, my friend. So, I hope you like and subscribe, especially the YouTube channel, and click the bell button so you can get likes or notifications for future broadcasts. What we will do is we will edit this and we will repost this as a YouTube. Huwag niyo po muna i-share itong sa Facebook Live because si Ate Tricia will edit it as a YouTube file so that we could share it to all our kababayans. It's important for us to keep all of these 10 lessons. Let us end this day with a word of encouragement. Let us end this day with a word of encouragement. Okay. Napakaganda niyan. Ito yung nakakamangha. Sabi dito, consider it pure joy, my brothers, when you face trials of many kinds, because you know that the testing of your faith develops perseverance. When we face trials, it will make us strong. When we face trials, it will build our faith. When we face trials, it will develop hope in us. And not just for us, remember, and also for our children. It will also make this generation the greatest, the strongest generation you could find. Why? They survive the global pandemic called COVID-19. Make them the toughest generations. Consider it pure joy. Be joyful as you face this. Be joyful as you survive this because this can only make you better. What will not kill you will make you stronger. Okay, my friends, I hope you enjoyed that. Do share this with your friends. Click like and subscribe. Hang in there, my friends. Kaya natin to. Pilipino tayo. Kung abroad ka, overseas, come home. Okay lang yun. Siksikan tayo dito. Kain tayo ng simple lamang. Basta masaya, kantahan. Wag lang gumastos. Wag lang magsumbatan. Wag lang magsigawan. Importante, survive. Laban, Pilipino. Bayanihan. This is Mark Your Day. See you again on Monday. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. God bless. Kapit lang!